Hi, welcome to my channel. So, this is a quick little video to introduce myself and explain a little bit about why I've made this channel. So, firstly, I'm Jodie and I'm 17 and I have cystic fibrosis. So, for anybody who doesn't know what cystic fibrosis is, it is a genetic condition which affects mostly the lungs, but also the kidney, the pancreas, the liver and the intestine, which can result in frequent lung infections. So, to start this video off, the first question is, why did you decide to make a YouTube channel? First reason for this is for myself really, to be able to document my life and my CF journey in a fun and creative way, so that I'd be able to see how my attitudes towards CF has changed. And the second reason for this is for the young people with cystic fibrosis to have the opportunity to relate to somebody and share experiences with, because I believe that all people with cystic fibrosis should have that moral support and shouldn't feel alone in this. So, next question is, what is your daily treatment plan? Okay, so I wake up in the morning, half asleep, and I start with my aerobica, which is a handheld version of physio, which is a more convenient way for me to get my physio in. And before that, I have a dose of the Ventolin inhaler. So then I do my aerobica for around 10 minutes, and then after that I have my Clenil inhaler. So that's it for physio for the morning, and then I have morning medication, and alongside that I have my first dose of Promixin through this nebulizer. And then throughout the day I don't have any other medications apart from these digestive enzymes with every meal to break down my fats. Okay, next question. How often are you on IV antibiotics? So the last time I was on IV antibiotics was October 2018, and that was for a boost to make sure I was fit and well for college. Before then was 2017 in July. So that was a boost before I went on holiday. So majority of my stays in hospital for IV antibiotics are for a boost to make sure I'm well for upcoming events, or unless my lung function has decreased significantly. When were you diagnosed? I was diagnosed at 2 weeks old. What gene mutation do you have? I have double delta F508, which is, I think, one of the most common mutations. Next question. Do you qualify for any of the drugs such as Orkambi or Kalydeco? I'm not too sure if I've said that right. Yes, I think I do qualify for Orkambi, but I think it's still in the process of being put under the NHS, so I'm not too sure. Next question. When were you diagnosed? I was diagnosed at 2 weeks old. What gene mutation do you have? I have double delta F508, which is, I think, one of the most common mutations. How bad is your cystic fibrosis? Because I have double delta F508 and mine varies. Okay, so I have double delta F508 as well, and I say that mine can vary as well, but I've only noticed it vary if I've realised that I've missed medication or skipped an INEB or not had enough Creon, which can result in me becoming quite drowsy, sleepy, being off my food, and can result in weight loss. Okay, next question is, how do you maintain a healthy weight while still working out? Okay, I basically just eat what I want when I want. I don't track any calories, I don't check how much carbs, protein, fat, sugars are in any of my food. I just eat what I want, but I do eat healthily, and I do have 2 or 3 substantial meals a day, and I snack a lot. So I try to aim to get around 2,800 calories every day, and just to make sure that you eat when you've trained to make up for the calories that you've lost. Okay, so the next question is, how do you keep yourself cool when being in hospital? So, for the first 24 hours, I'm quite stressed because you've got doctors and nurses constantly monitoring you for x-rays, blood tests, height, weight, and I don't have a portacath, so I have to have a long line put in when I go in. So that could take 5-6 attempts and up to 2 hours. So after that I'm quite flustered and stressed and I just want to go home. But after them 24 hours I'm settled in my room with an idea of when my IVs are supposed to be, because I have them around 8 o'clock, 4 o'clock and midnight. So I can work my way around those and plan my day around those times. So once the 24 hours have passed, I'm chilled, I'm in a bit of a routine and I can just get on with my life. And whilst I'm in there, to keep my cool, Netflix is a saviour. Movies all day long, and sometimes studying or homework. And yeah, I sometimes do go out, but only around where the hospital is. Luckily there's a town right near, so I can go out for the day or have some food and then come back for my IVs in the evening. So last question to end this video is opinions on 5 Feet Apart. So first of all, it is one of my favourite films. Sophie Grace Holmes' introduction to it is incredible. It puts it into real life perspective for those who haven't got CF, to realise that it's not just a film and that it is what people go through. But the film does give a very good representation of what it is like to have cystic fibrosis. And I did cry, but I cry at a lot of films, so yeah. And it does make me feel really grateful for how well I am today and how far I've come, and compared to those in the video, because I think they're a similar age to me, to realise that I'm not in hospital and I'm not attached to oxygen at the same age that they are in the film. So it makes me feel quite lucky actually, as where I am in my stages of life with cystic fibrosis. So yeah, it's really put things into perspective for me to see that I'm really not that bad with cystic fibrosis and that I can only get better. So that's the end of this video, and I hope you've found out a bit about me and what this channel is going to be about. Hope you stick around and see what else I'm going to bring. Yeah, see you soon.